everybody seems to agree it was overcharged, that second degree. At this point, given just the turmoil of the town and the sort of eyebrow-raising, conduct of some of these investigators, if you're Lally, why not just say, listen, all right, no second degree? Because you're not going to win it. You could do it 100 times. I don't think you're ever going to get a second degree, given the cast of characters that you're relying on to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
While I agree with that, the only problem in this case is such public spotlight and prosecutors changed hands, and there's no statute of limitations on murder too. She could always be charged in 10 years. And what if she wants to write a book? And what if she wants to tell people, hey, I didn't do this? You just never know. But yeah, of course, you're never going to say no to that. If you're the defense attorney and they say we're just not going to recharge her on the murder too, well, that does leave in the scene of an accident, which, by the way, still puzzled me. But that leaves that on the table, and so I feel like you're too late in the game. And if you're the defense attorney, you do have a winning hand on the murder too. I think you're going to want to see what the jurors came back with. I just don't think it could be like a horse traded type of situation where if you drop your motion, we're not going to retry her, but we will retry her for the leaving the scene of an accident. Perhaps her defense attorneys will go for it because that would kind of be on brand for Karen Reed. Even the state now believes I shouldn't move forward, so they won't say no to it. But it would just be a clumsy type of thing. And also, one more thing, Ted, there is going to be another trial on the hitting him unlawfully with a car. And if the evidence comes in that trial negative against Karen Reed, or if there's another witness or more evidence that comes out, the murder too would come back to life. They could then recharge the murder too. So that could happen. So her defense attorneys know we're going to be retrying this case anyway. And in the conduct of that case, our client might make a mistake. Some defendants are stupid. She might say something to somebody else, and then she would resurrect the murder too. So that's why it's fraught with peril. This is like an airplane that reaches V2, which is the speed at which it can no longer safely abandon takeoff. This airplane has reached that speed. It can no longer safely abandon its takeoff. This is a crash or a landing. Either way, it's got to take off. The die is cast, and we have to see how this plays out. But yeah, crazier things have happened.